their reluctance to sign off on an MOU which existed before us with this new administration, so that we could have that nexus, that interface that's required to ensure that the patches that are caused by WASA are repaired in a timely manner. WASA has refused to sign. The MOU has been, I'm told by Mr. Williams last year, has been at their legal section close to 8 or 9 months now, and with no movement whatsoever. And we have these challenges because there are still entities in Port of Spain who believe that because the people of Tobago voted against them, that they must punish Tobago. And that's not a new philosophy from people who run the government now in Port of Spain. That was so in 1977 when I couldn't go to school for 3 months because then Prime Minister Eric Williams abandoned the Ministry of Tobago Affairs and no public servant could get paid. It's not a new thing, it's a continuous philosophy from the PNM that they will punish Tobago, if not legally through the parliament by laws, they will take actions through statutory authorities to punish Tobagonians. I think I overheard the minister, I heard the last part of his interview when I arrived, talking about WASA and this pump station at Moraya, and the disrespectfulness of a statutory authority that essentially should be the responsibility of the THA. That the government in Trinidad for the last 40 years has decided that they will not give up. The law, the 5th schedule of the THA Act says that item number 16, infrastructure including air and sea transportation, wharves and airports, and public utilities. The responsibility for public utilities is and should be the responsibility of the THA. And so if we had that under our control, these problems wouldn't exist. It wouldn't take a minister to feel that he don't have the right to inform a line secretary who has responsibility for this thing that you are executing, and who have the decency to call and say, listen, brother, write and say officially, Mr. Secretary, we are opening this thing. This project is going on. It will be completed on this date, and you're invited to the opening ceremony. What is it?
No invitation was sent to your office? You received no invitation?
To me?
Division of Infrastructure?
No invitation
No
was sent.
invitation to any of the secretaries?
As far as I'm aware, none to the division or myself, none to the Secretary of Responsibility for Public Utilities. And I think a text was sent to the chief to say that I will be here.
A text?
Yeah, well, he did say on this program that he informed the chief secretary that he's on the island. But in terms of the
that could have been a social visit. He maybe maybe wanted to go on the beach.
But I always advise our listeners to read between the lines. But what I'm saying is, this is the second time in recent months
the gentleman is disrespectful, and I now believe that he's been instructed from high up. No normal human being who's grown up in a family at our age, brother B, behaves that disrespectfully naturally. I won't come to your house unannounced and walk into your house unannounced. It's just I wouldn't do that. I would call and ask and say, listen, brother, I will be here. It doesn't matter if we are enemies, you know.
There's manners.
We are mannerly people in Tobago. This is, and the Prime Minister is Tobagonian, so I assume he's mannerly as well.
So if you did not receive, well, you said you didn't receive any, so that's not acceptable, and we